In this video, I will be talking about my medication. I am sure plenty of you guys watching this have ADHD, which means you guys can relate to me. So get ready to watch a personal video about what people like me deal with. Let's get into it. You guys might think that ADHD is like a silly attention disorder that is not that big of a deal, but actually, it's a huge deal. ADHD has a lot more to it. People with ADHD get so hyper sometimes that it's harder for them to concentrate and pay attention. See, there's two sides of ADHD. There's the attention problem, and then there's the hyper problem. This makes ADHD twice as hard to deal with. Now, the solution to fix this problem is the medication. ADHD medication has a good side and a bad side. Let's talk about the bad sides first. I have so many racing thoughts in my head, and I literally cannot get rid of these thoughts. If I do an activity or if I do something fun, I can't stop thinking about what I did, what the activity was. It just keeps rolling in my brain, and I just can't stop. I can't get the thoughts out of my head. For an example, let's say the computer is your brain. So this is your brain, and let's say that each tab is a thought in your head. Most people that are on a computer only have 3 or 2 tabs open. Okay, so this would be a normal person without ADHD. Okay, so this is a person with ADHD. A person with ADHD would have about 100 tabs open at the exact same time. And each tab open represents a thought in my head. So basically, the computer right now is me. This affects concentration, and worst of all, my sleep. When I'm in bed sometimes, I'll randomly start thinking about something, and then I can't stop thinking about that thing, and I'll forget that I'm in bed and I'm trying to fall asleep. So then I get up and I go on my phone and I realize it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've just been laying in my bed thinking about nonsense. I was just in my own thoughts. I was just so into my thoughts that I forget what time it is. And I've just been laying in bed for 6 hours thinking about nonsense. So I go back in my bed, and then another thought comes in my head. And I think about that thought for hours again. And I don't sleep. And if you guys are saying ADHD doesn't cause this kid to have racing thoughts, and you guys are right. ADHD doesn't cause my brain to have racing thoughts. It's the medication that does that. See, the medication has so many bad sides that are messing with my brain. Another bad side is my appetite. I take my medication at about 9 o'clock every day, and it takes about an hour for the medicine to actually kick in. I usually try to eat something before the medication kicks in, because after the medication kicks in, I feel like I don't want to eat anything until 5 o'clock dinner time. I sometimes don't eat breakfast, and then I also don't eat lunch and I just wait for my one meal at dinner. That's whenever I get hungry, because I don't get hungry before 5 o'clock. The 5 school days that I'm on the medication, I only eat like 1 or 2 meals for the full 5 days. And then the 2 days that I'm off the medication, I literally like just can't stop eating. I like probably eat more on the 2 days that I'm off the medication than the 5 days that I'm on the medication. On the weekends when I don't take my medication, I eat like every single 2 hours. It's like my body builds up to eat all the meals that I missed in the 5 days to save it all to eat it on the 2 days when I'm off the medication. There's so many bad sides to the medication, but don't get me wrong, there are good sides too. Even though the medicine affects my sleep and appetite, it also lets me concentrate so much better than when I'm off of it. I will admit, I can't concentrate at all without the medication. The medicine helps with all my struggles with ADHD. The medicine also makes me very tired, and you guys might think that's a bad thing, but actually, it's a really good thing because it calms down my hyperness. I feel like with the medicine, I want to do everything productive. I want to get so much work done quick. And I do get so much work done. I feel on my medicine, I'm a lot smarter and I'll do better in every single subject in school. It's like this magical pill that I can take that makes me smarter and more intelligent. And I have the benefit of this pill, which people that don't have ADHD don't have. See, this is what I'm saying, that there are good sides to the medication. And I just have to get through the bad sides and take advantage of the good sides. It's like the same way that people should focus on the good comments that they get on social media and ignore the hates. And that is a message to all of you guys watching this. Well, this is the end of my second episode in this series. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, and please subscribe.